You there? Am I here? I think everything's right. All right, sorry about that. What in the world? The angle is all off. How is the angle off? I do this all the time, and that time I can't get it right. Sorry, dude. Okay. So one of the things I did this week was I gave everybody a riff of the week. So it on six string, open 3 5, open 3 6 5, open 3 5 3, open. Smoke on the water. Now, analyze it through theory. Okay, so it's a really good thing to learn a song and then take a minute and analyze it. Well, what am I playing? An example to this week also for that was we did Journey. We did Separate Ways, right? So it's G C D. It's in the key of G, and then because of that, because I can see and I figure out that key real quick, obviously, because I'm experienced G C D, then I can pick out that intro. So all of it comes back to knowing even your basic theory. Smoke on the Water is based on G minor blues or a G blues pentatonic. So when I see it written, it's always just blues, but it comes from the minor pentatonic. So I don't know why all of a sudden they dropped the minor. It makes me nuts. But so they would say the G blues scale. Well, it's the G minor pentatonic with an accidental. So your minor pentatonic. The pentatonic with the accidental is second finger on fifth string, which then would be the octave note pinky on third string. So you have to include both, the octave. I missed that one. Sorry, my hand cramped there. Sorry. I'm going to play them again to think about, listen to them, which one sounds better. Which one do you like better? Like, that's all. Okay, so now, blues note. Blues note. So all he's done is he's taken that riff from the minor pentatonic blues scale and then done it in double stops. Redid it. Did not keep the single notes, but did it in double stops instead of power chords. And then again, looking further back, I feel like it's probably because he was goofing around with. They're too similar to be a coincidence. And again, I know as a songwriter that a lot of times you'll make a mistake playing one song and voila, you fall into something new and now you're off and you've got a whole new riff. The idea there is don't neglect your scales. Practice your scales. Your scales are the basis for theory. That is where everything comes back to. You can find the riff Iron Man. accidental. That's the accidental. Still right out of a scale. Going back to that blues note, Aqualung. Blues note, Black Sabbath. Octave, blues note. So it's obviously a great note, but the idea there is, where does music come from, and the theory. That was one of the things that you had said you'd come when you came in, and that's a great one to analyze theory. And the same thing goes for anything, any of the songs. Taking a chord progression and not immediately, I don't know, not immediately, get your chord progression down, then take a second and figure out what it is. September. Terrible. Okay, so we have C, D major, C sharp, B, F sharp. Where in the world are we? Well, later we get to a G and an E. So we're in the key of D, D, G, and we're not using the A. The C sharp and the F, B minor are all in that key. So what key are we in? Great, now we know what to do, where can we go, all that kind of good stuff. Last thing, with the rhythm, because that was something new. That was the bigger thing, I should say, the newer thing we've been working on. Start simply. CCR is a great one to work on with rhythm. That and then they've got the other one, So looking at some old CCR songs, while they sound or maybe seem a little simple, it's a great place for rhythm. Sweet Home Alabama is a really good one because it's eighth note, eighth note, eighth, 16th. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So sort of backing off a little bit as far as complexity, and getting used to the right hand continuous motion. Brown Eyed Girl. All those older, just sort of sing along songs, if you will, even modern, Sweet Child of Mine. Those are the ones that you really want to focus on to get that right hand smooth and steady, and then going into the more complex rhythms. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Thank you, sir.